Hello everyone. You might have heard that the PMMC instrument will only works on the DC, not on the AC. So why this is happening? Let us find out in this video. For that, consider the PMMC instrument. PMMC, that is nothing but the permanent magnet moving coil instrument. That means the magnets which we are using, that is permanent in nature. So here these two are nothing but the magnets. This is the first magnet you can say, and this is the second magnet. This magnets is one is having north pole and another is having the south pole. So these two magnets will continuously developing the magnetic field. Now between these two magnets one coil is placed, and that coil is nothing but the moving coil. So here you can see this is nothing but your coil. So here of this coil, only two arms of the coil will come under this magnetic field. So let us say one arm, that is AB, and second arm as CD, you can say. So let us say the moving coil arms, one arm is we are denoting as AB and the second arm which we are denoting as C and D. These two arms will come under the permanent magnetic field. So here let us say first consider the condition that when we are giving the DC supply. So here you can see in this instrument, that is the DC supply is given. One more thing is there, that in this complete permanent magnet moving coil instrument, the spindle is connected to the moving coil here, and on that spindle the pointer is connected, so that when this moving coil rotates, the spindle rotates and the pointer which is attached on that spindle, that pointer is also starts rotating. So this is, you can say, in this way the pointer will rotate. So come on this thing, that when we are giving the DC supply here. So here when we give the DC supply, that means this thing is positive and here it is negative. Fine. So the current starts flowing from this positive direction. So that current we are denoting as I. As soon as this current starts flowing, this current will flow in this moving coil in arm AB and in arm CD. So in first arm, let us say in AB, the current is flowing in downward direction, and let us say in the second arm, that is in CD, the current is flowing in upward direction. So due to this current, the torque is developing on that moving coil, and that torque will, what is happening due to that torque, this moving coil starts rotating. As this moving coil starts rotating, the pointer which is attached on that spindle, that is also starts rotating. So according to this pointer will now starts rotate. So this will rotate only in one direction. Why? Because we are giving the DC supply, and this DC supply is having unidirectional in nature. Due to this continuous supply, this pointer will rotate in one direction only. So let us say the direction of this pointer will be like this, you can say. So the pointer will rotate only in one direction, and when we remove that DC supply, what is happening? The pointer will come to the zero position. So this is happening when we are giving the DC supply. Now let us find out when we give the AC supply, what is happening. So in this case, the AC supply is given. AC means alternating in nature. So here this waveform which we are using, that is sinusoidal in nature, that means it is having alternating in nature. Alternating means it is having one positive half cycle and the next, that is negative half cycle. In both the cycles, this instrument will work or not. Let us find out. We are seeing this halves in individually, we can say. Individually we can see the positive half cycle, and individually we can see the negative half cycle. So in both the cycles, what is happening in this permanent magnet moving coil instrument? So let us consider first the positive half cycle. In this positive half cycle, when this positive half cycle will appear, what is happening? this becomes more positive, this terminal becomes more positive, and this terminal becomes negative. So the current which is flowing, it is in upward direction, that is we are denoting as I. This current will flow in this arms of the moving coil, that is AB and CD coil. So here this is your A, B, and this is your C, D. This is the case when the positive half cycle will appear. So the current which is flowing, let us say in AB in downward direction and in CD it is in upward direction. So this case will similar to the DC supply here. So it is same for the positive half of the AC supply also. So here we can say the pointer will rotate in this direction. Fine. Now let us see what is happening when the negative cycle will appear. So when this negative cycle will appear, so automatically this polarities will change, the supply polarities will change. That means now this terminal becomes more positive and this terminal becomes negative. So the current which is flowing, now the current is flowing in this downward direction. The direction of this current will changes. So what is happening for this arms, that is the moving coil arms, that is A, B, C and D for the negative half cycle. Now as the direction of the current is changing, that means from CD the direction of current it is in downwards now, and in from AB the direction of current it is in upwards now. Now here you can see in positive half cycle, in negative half cycle, the arms current, that means the current which is flowing in the arms, the direction of that current starts reversing, or the direction of current changes here. So due to that, the torque, or you can say this coil will rotate in opposite direction. As soon as this moving coil will rotate in opposite direction, that means the pointer which is attached there, that pointer is also starts rotating in opposite direction. So firstly it will rotate in this direction, you can see. So now in the second case, when the negative half cycle will appear, the direction of pointer will get changed. So it will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So when this is happening, again positive half cycle will appear. So in that case again what is happening, this pointer will rotate in this direction. After some time again the negative half cycle will appear and the pointer will rotate in this direction. That means the pointer, when it is going in, you can say, let us say in clockwise direction, before going in clockwise direction, before showing some deflection, before showing some value, the another half cycle will appear which will track that pointer to go in the opposite direction. In this is happening continuously, because here positive and negative half cycle will appear continuously. We have seen that, or you know that the frequency for this, or you can say the frequency for the AC supply is 50 Hertz. So the time period for this complete cycle will be 0.2 seconds. That means every half cycle will appear for only 0.1 seconds. That means for 0.1 seconds, that is the small amount of time. That means it is continuously appearing. So here what is happening, as soon as the positive half cycle will appear, pointer will rotate in this direction, and automatically after 0.1 second the negative half cycle will appear. So the pointer will try to go in opposite direction. Due to this thing, because it is the time which is there for positive and negative half cycle for appearance of this half cycles is very small. Due to that, before reaching to some value, the pointer will try to go in the opposite direction. So what is happening here? Only the pointer will oscillate at the zero position. It will never go in clockwise direction, or it will never go in the anti-clockwise direction. It will completely oscillating at the zero position only. So here it will never show any reading when we give the AC supply. What is happening in DC supply? It is the unidirectional in nature. The pointer will rotate only in the one direction. But in AC supply, positive and negative half cycle will appearing. Due to this, the pointer will not reach to any value. It will completely oscillates at the zero position. It is for some time it will go for, or you can say for 0.1 second it will go in for clockwise direction and another 0.1 seconds it will go in negative direction. That means it will never show any value, it will completely oscillating. So therefore from this all things we can conclude that this PMMC only works on the DC supply, not on the AC supply, because when we are giving the AC supply here, the pointer only oscillates at the 0 position and it will never show any reading when we give the AC supply. So always remember that this permanent magnet moving coil instrument only works when we are giving the DC supply. Only the pointer shows some value when we give the DC supply. For more such videos, stay connected with us.